Hey fellow woodcutters, Topsaw here. This is my Predator 8750 generator. Probably had this thing for 4 years with fantastic results. Always been reliable. I do add gas stabilizer to the fuel, but I could leave it in the shed for 6 months, pull it out, and it'll fire right up. I got it primarily for emergency backup of the house, and it's worked great. But this video is actually not about this generator, it's about the new one I got. The main reason I have this thing is for a house backup during power outages. So I just got it out of the box. This is a quick look of it. We're gonna set it up really quick and then test it out. Here's the box that came with it, the wheels, the handle, the feet, the brackets, instruction manuals, little socket wrench, screwdriver. Probably should have, no need for that, you just need a top saw. And then the quick walk around. Here's fuel gauge, breather cap. It's important to note, this is where the gas goes, if you didn't know that. Difference between this one and the last one, chokes on the control panel right here. It's kind of nice. And then the main cord I use is a 220 30 amp. So yeah, it's a twist lock right there. So that's the one that I use for my house backup and my welder. But you could use all these, I guess, for, I might use them for construction. You know, everything's so, probably for air compressor. They'll have circuit breakers on them. And then there's fuel on and off, backup pull start. And there's a little battery on it. The thing's teeny. It ships. There's a battery right down there. One thing really important to note, and the warnings all over the place, is they say tip it onto the side and remove these two orange brackets. These are shipping brackets, and you can see there's a motor mount, and then there's a rubber motor mount right there to remove vibration and sound so it doesn't rattle, but they don't want it vibrating around during shipping, so they bolt it here. So these two things come out before you do anything. On the wheel, you have the axle, the larger size bolt, the nut, the larger washer, the wheel, the smaller washer, and that nut there. Pushing to the outside. That goes in there. Goes on there. Same thing on the other side. All right, hooking the battery up. Here this is, here's the motor oil. Another warning about shipping brackets. So I'll say it again too, I guess. You see a lot of people forget them. Make sure you take those orange shipping brackets off. We'll put the motor oil in from this side. Right there. All right, got a little bit of go-go juice in there. Check the oil, it's all filled up, battery's hooked up. Let's fire this thing up, see what happens. Fuel's on. Kind of weird that horizontal perpendicular is on. Choke. Start. Turn the fuel out of the car with the fuel switch off. A lot of things I like so far is it is substantially quieter than that last one. Really easy to move around. smaller compactor. I like the box around it so I kind of drag it and bump it. Well, very good. Get a chance to try out my new Predator generator after all. Unexpected snowstorm. I think it's almost April. It's the end of March. Here it is. I did not bring it up to the panel to hook it up before the snow, so I gotta pull it up through the snow. But we'll hook it up and see if it works. Let's give it a try. All right, there we are plugged in. Goes over here to a mechanical brake onto the panel. Let's go see how it's working. All right, that generator is great. It's a big step up from the last one. Working great. Love the bigger wheels on it. I like the inverter. It is a lot more quiet. I like that electronic speed control, so it revs down, doesn't burn very much fuel. I got 3 or 4 breakers on the electrical panel. Well house, the furnace is propane, but the fan's electric. Water heater, also propane, but the circulation pump's electric. Some lights on, lights in the garage, a few other lights, things rocking and rolling. Giving that thing a great review.